de esa destrucción de la presa en Ucrania. Vamos ya con el último análisis del programa. Edward Moya, Chief Market Strategist at Marketpulse and Oanda. Edward, good afternoon.
Thank you for having me.
Edward, volatility has almost disappeared and Wall Street seems to have taken the upside path again. Are we in another bull market?
It's amazing. This has been the longest short squeeze, and now we're starting to see, I think Wall Street is still pretty confident that, at some point early next year, we're going to have Fed rate cuts. China's growth recovery will probably improve. And the market is, looking at, well, what are going to be the defensive trades? And it seems mega cap tech, AI trades are still going to become in demand. And this is a market where we're not seeing equities break. And I think, as we reprice exactly how much more tightening we get, that could trigger some softness. But I think long term, investors, they're not afraid of this market, and they're anticipating that whatever downside we get is going to be limited.
Edward, there's chaos, however, in crypto markets because of what the SEC has been doing with Binance and Coinbase. Do you believe that this can somehow relate to the fact that now the US is trying out the FedNow service, which is kind of the first phase of the CBDCs?
I think what we're going to start to see is, crypto regulation is taking hold. Now, the SEC's lawsuits against both Coinbase and Binance are different. They're probably, raising their argument that a lot of these cryptocurrencies are securities, and we're probably going to, this is going to be contested. This is probably either Congress is going to be forced to make a decision on how to regulate crypto, or we're going to get a judicial review. So it seems that, CBD, central bank digital currencies are probably, I think, a couple years away, if not more. But I think overall, the crypto space is still, it's going to evolve. It's going to consolidate. We're going to get rid of a lot of these meme coins, and I think in the end, we should still see that there is potential job growth and I think alternative investments that are going to drive the crypto trade. So I don't think this is the end of crypto. But this is going to be a very tough environment. But I think in the end, you're going to see Congress go to bat for, I think, these crypto exchanges. And, this is just the beginning of a long, drawn-out legal battle.
And the US now, Edward, is able to issue debt again after the debt ceiling has been suspended. Do you believe this might disrupt the bond market or even the stock market?
I think everyone's focused on that $1 trillion that's going to get issued over the next several months. And, fascinating, there is, I think, still, high hopes that will get absorbed. And we will obviously see some chaos, but it won't be as bad as people are anticipating. And that should provide, I think that's one of the reasons why we're not seeing stocks sell off right now. I think people are a little bit more comfortable that, the money markets, there's so much money on the sidelines that you're still anticipating that you're going to have some decent demand when all that issuance floods the system. And I think, there will be days when we see some stress, but I think overall there's a lot of optimism here that it won't necessarily be the key catalyst that could trigger a major de-risking moment.
Moya, Chief Market Strategist at Marketpulse and Oanda, thank you so much for being in Negocios Televisión. It's been a pleasure as always.
Thank you.
Bueno, pues nos decía en este caso Edward que, bueno, pues es verdad que ahora parece que las criptomonedas están en el foco de la SEC, pero que esto no va a ser el final de estas criptomonedas. Y también nos explicaba por qué el mercado ahora tiene tanto optimismo. Nos dice, hay esperanzas de que la Fed baje los tipos